Excellent. Here we go. We are live now. Hi, everybody. It's Bob Wells here. I'm with my great friend, Chantel Stefan, an amazing instructor, amazing community member. And we're here today to talk about Everybody Deserves a Smile, an absolutely amazing organization that does amazing stuff. And it answers a question that I'm getting asked a whole lot right now, which is, how do we help people right now who need it the most? And with that, I'm going to actually pass it over to Chantel and tell us a little bit about what Everybody Deserves a Smile is all about.
Thanks, Bob. Hi, everybody. It's really nice to be here. So, Everybody Deserves a Smile is a program about hands on and homemade love. So, we work as a team of educators and community leaders and business leaders to educate our students K to 12 on homelessness, rehumanizing those unhoused, activism, leadership, poverty, and really helping and inviting our community as a whole to do something about those going unseen and unloved this Christmas. So right now we have in the Comox Valley, K to 12, we have students in 21 of our schools working really hard. They're bag decorating, they're Christmas card making, and they're collecting woolen socks and toques and mitts and scarf, toothbrush, toothpaste, and soap to go into care packages next week. On Thursday and Friday, we'll care package together 1,355 care packages to go to 24
Wow.
locations. Yeah, 16 of those
Wow.
locations go back locally to 910 people in the Comox Valley. And we just can't do it without everybody stepping up. Puntledge Park Elementary has been our incredible host school for 11 years now.
Wow. Wow. That's so amazing. Over 1,000 people are going to be basically positively affected through this. So how can people get those donations to you? Because that's really, I think, what people want to know is, how can they get the donations to you? How can they help? What's the best options?
Thank you very much. So we have Dropbox locations all over the community. So again, Puntledge Park is our host school, so that's our main Dropbox. We also have 12 of our schools. So Arden, Valley View, Quinish, Highland, GP Vanier, Mark Isfeld, Huban, Navigate, Brooklyn, Cumberland, Aspen, and Courtney Elementary are all Dropbox locations as well. But we have your Courtney Library, we have Studio IPF, our yarn shop, so Village Yarn Shop. We have the Cumberland Community School, as mentioned, for our Cumbie residents. And then we have the Evergreen Club in the Philbrook Festival and Remax as well, and all 3 Starbucks stores. So there's lots of ways to drop off. We are really in need of scarves for men, non-binary, and women's scarves. That's our biggest push right now. So 538 men's scarves are non-binary and 385 women's scarves. We're also looking for 300 warm women's socks and 300 medium-sized gloves. So those are our big pieces. Again, our scarves are our biggest push, then our women's warm socks, and then our women's gloves. We still need a little bit of everything, but that's our greatest need. We'll take everything till Wednesday, December 7th, right at Puntledge Park. That's when we set up, but our drop boxes will close on Tuesday.
Okay, excellent. So really, here we are, Friday afternoon. It's snowing outside. It's cold. We want to make sure that we're making the biggest impact. And so there's those places that you mentioned, and maybe in the Facebook post, we'll maybe update those so that we can actually have those locations right in the Facebook post for those that didn't catch it as you were talking there. But so for Monday, Tuesday, that's probably going to be the 2 big days for people to drop off. As you said, in Courtney, the library, I believe, is open on the weekend. So that's probably the best place, I'd almost say, in terms of hours and accessibility, as long as we don't have more snow days, as it were. But really, if we're trying to get things into the hands of you great folks to be able to create these care packages, that's what I'm kind of thinking. And again, the numbers that you threw out there, over 500 scarves for men and about 300 for women, and then also the gloves as well. So so for people out there that have stuff that they want to donate, please get it in as soon as possible. And you mentioned all those schools, and so who's involved in this? Like, who works everybody deserves a smile.
Yeah, such a good question. I'm just going to highlight our Starbucks stores. So the one by BP's 17th Bridge, as well as up by Isfeld. Those 3 Starbucks stores will be open throughout the weekend. So that's another great Dropbox location.
Awesome.
And, you know, we are asking for new in the sense of it has to be in mint condition. People are not receiving, so we want them to feel so special receiving these gifts. Although we will take secondhand items, it's beautiful to be able to move that forward, but it has to be in mint condition, something you would want to give your favorite person in the whole entire world to feel loved, right? Who's involved? I am part of an incredible team. So you can't do this work with such love and intention and art and heart without an incredible team. So we are part of a team of 30 on an intimate level. This project is running in Campbell River as well as Nanaimo, Powell River, Cothette. We have Red Deer as well, and Port Alberni. So we're part of a greater team. Our Comox Valley team is about 20, and it's literally you have community leaders, you have your educators, you have your business leaders. So we have like a researcher, we have our secretary and treasurer, of course, as a nonprofit. We have drivers, we have our print shop. It's a gamut of everybody really pulling together with their passions and their talents so that they light up when they get to contribute and move forward as well. But we, you know, I say this every year, but I truly mean it. It's a project where it takes everybody to pull together and raise up with their own talents and gifts and heart. And what's magical, it's probably the toughest part, but the most magical part is everybody does every year. So what we keep saying is like, no donation is too small. I really want everybody to understand that. $5 is one toque for somebody out there, especially in this cold, right? One pair of gloves, one scarf is one human that deserves some love and will feel loved and cared for and seen. So don't underestimate the power of something small, right? And if everybody just chooses to act on it, we'll get there above and beyond. I know we can do it. I just have this feeling. So.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, you know, I'm always inspired by our community and its ability to give. So inspired by you. You've been doing this as long as I've known you, and that's what, 15 years, 20 years. It feels like
19 years this season. 19 years. And everybody needs, I'm cutting you off, but just because I'm so pumped and I want everybody to celebrate is we have been doing this for 19 years. And that means we've handed out to over 23,000 people. This year we'll hand out to almost 3,000 people collectively. And everybody that's listening to this and beyond, take a part, own a part of that. Because our students are not showing up as great artists. They're showing up as little activists or older activists and leaders. They're understanding that they can actually make a difference and they're putting that into action and doing something about it. But it takes everybody. So thank you so much, everyone.
Oh, and thank you for taking the time. I know we're both under the gun here time-wise. I've been looking around and answering some texts as we're talking here, so I do apologize for not having my total attention. But obviously, this is something that really impacts not just our community, but really the reaches across the province. But we really want to make as much impact as we can with those in our community. Thanks so much for taking the time with me today, Chantal, and all that you're doing to make our community a better place.
Thanks, Bob. A huge shout out to our schools that are working so hard, our host school, and to my team. And Bob, thanks for giving us space and time for this. Blessings to your family. Merry Christmas, everyone. Thanks so much.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.